channel a group called the Arcturian Council, and I'm pretty sure you'd rather hear from them than from me, so I'm just going to go get them and let them speak. Okay, here I go. Grrr. Well, the Arcturian Council. Well, pleased. Well, yes, yes, yes. We are quite pleased to be a part of any gathering of souls where the intention is to raise the level of consciousness. And we know that is a desire for all of you. We want to assure you that the up-leveling of your consciousness is going swimmingly. It is all going according to plan, and there's nothing that you are supposed to be doing that you are not doing. There is nothing that you have done that cannot be forgiven by yourself. There's everything in front of you in terms of more experiences, more expansion, more connections. And you have so much to be joyous about in this present moment as well. There are energies that are upon you right now from the solstice that are continuing to work with you and work on you to ready you for face-to-face physical extraterrestrial contact. There are energies coming in at this moment to help you with the celebration of the Christ consciousness there on Earth. And there are energies coming in to assist you in the transition into the new year of 2023, a year that marks the beginning of the galactic age for humanity. You are readying yourselves right now to be a part of the galactic community in an official capacity, and you are moving beyond the information age, the age where you can be in your heads and get stuck in your heads, and moving into an age that is marked by much more heart-centeredness, where you will be fully embodying the Christ consciousness, where you will be able to activate more of your abilities and gifts that are fifth dimensional, and where you will be able to be your fifth dimensional selves for longer stretches of time before something comes up that triggers you, that throws you off kilter to a certain extent. And you will make those course corrections much more quickly as you move forward now because of the energies that are upon you right now. They are reminders. They are going to make it more difficult for you to stay out of your heart for very long, to wander off your path very far. All paths do lead to the fifth dimension because the entire multiverse is shifting consciousness at this time. Therefore, there is nowhere to go but up. And for that reason, you also do not need to put your attention on what anyone else is doing, or how anyone else is behaving, or what they're believing. Because even though many are coming kicking and screaming, we are all ascending together, and there is no stopping us now. You cannot put an end to a universal ascension, no matter what you do, no matter what technology you have at your disposal. So you do not have to worry about anything or anyone. But do remember that everyone is ascending, and therefore the people in your life right now who seem very asleep are coming along at their own pace. They are going to have their own awakening experiences. They are going on their own journeys with their guides and their higher selves, helping them along the way. And you don't need to worry about them, but you can expect more from them. You can expect to be surprised by what comes out of the mouth of someone that you have known for a very long time, perhaps your entire life even. Because everyone is getting the memo that it's time for more compassion, more forgiveness, more unconditional love. People know now more than ever before the importance of healing work, working on themselves, whether that is through therapy, through spiritual practice, through meditation, through yoga, even through changing one's diet to one that is lighter and filled with more fresh and organic fruits and vegetables. These transformations are happening because you have gone through the information age, with so much being shared between all of you and to all of you, that is helpful for this journey. You are able to connect with us in this way right now because of this information age in which you are a part and in which you partake. Now, the galactic age is not one where you just sit around and wait for the ships to land, or you wait for full disclosure to come from every major government official. The galactic age is one in which you are capable of reaching out and being heard and being received, and you are capable of receiving more and having your own face-to-face physical contact with ETs even before the rest of humankind is ready. But again, expect humanity to ready itself. Expect things to get better there. Expect people to go beyond where you thought they were capable of going. And know that everyone that you come into contact with or even become aware of is a reflection of some aspect of you that needs healing or needs forgiving or needs loving. Remember that this is not a biblical type of ascension. This is not about separating the good from the bad, the worthy from the unworthy. This is about inclusion and integration and seeing it all as a mirror that is meant to show you where your work is at this moment. So doing your work means asking those tough questions of what is this reflecting to me that I need to see? How can I forgive this? How can I make peace with this? How can I simply accept this? Start with acceptance. That is the first step to everything, to getting to that next level of consciousness where you all want to go, where it's very natural for you to go, but you can partake in it more consciously. And those of you who are awake, and everyone who is receiving this transmission right now is awake, you know that you can do the work consciously. You know that you can take these steps deliberately, and that nothing outside of you has to happen in order to bring you into a higher state of consciousness. You also don't have to wait around for a solar flash, for any type of event to take place. You don't have to wait for a splitting of Earth into two Earths, which is perhaps the silliest of all of the predictions, because there are so many Earths out there, and you are choosing which one you inhabit in every moment of every day. You are capable of living as your fifth dimensional self right now, which means you are more than capable of experiencing a 5D Earth. You don't have to wait for it to emerge from the ashes of the third dimensional Earth. You also don't have to wait for anyone or anything to fix the timeline, because you're jumping to different timelines all the time, whether you realize it or not. And what you're starting to recognize is that you can make conscious shifts. You can shift to the timeline that you prefer by paying more attention to your thoughts, beliefs, vibration, energy, attitude, all of it. All of it matters. Everything you do matters. Everything you think and you say matters. Every time you are kind to someone else, smile at someone else, thank someone else, show respect to someone else. That all matters. You are not being tested, but you do challenge yourselves. You like a challenge. On that soul level, you want challenges. On the ego level, you want everything to be easy. You want to win the lottery. You want your soulmate to show up at your door with a baked apple pie. It is that ego that you're needing to soothe into the knowing that things get better when you face a challenge. Things get better when you admit that you aren't already perfect as you are, but that you are evolving all the time, becoming the better version of yourself all the time, and that there will always be more for you to evolve into. So pay attention to those egoic desires and thoughts and realize that they are old, they are worn out, and that it's time for new desires, new focal points to focus on how I can be love in this situation, how I can see this through the lens of oneness rather than through a singular lens where I am the most important being in the room. As you look at the world as you and everything in it as you, then you can really start living as your fifth dimensional self. That is the way source energy sees everything. And in order to be a fifth dimensional being, you have to recognize that you are source, and you are source playing in the physical, pretending in the physical, creating a physical environment and a physical body to have experiences. So seeing the world through the eyes of source, seeing the self through the eyes of source as well, which means you go easy on yourself, you forgive yourself, and you see that even connecting with extraterrestrials in 2023 is just you connecting with more of you. It's just you discovering more of who you are in another form. And that's exciting. Because as you do that and you integrate all of those aspects of you, you become your more expanded self. You up level to your higher self, and then you're on that journey to the next higher self and the next higher self. And we're all going home. We're all headed home right now in every moment of every day. Going home to source, helping each other do it. Coming together is the only way. And so when you come together in a gathering like this one, or you come together in a group meditation or a prayer event or a new moon or full moon gathering, any type of gathering where you're coming together, you are in that moment being more of your true self as a united collective of source energy beings, harmonizing your energies all the time to create something even more beautiful than has ever been experienced before there on Earth. There we go. There's our timer. We are out of time. We thank all of you for your time and your attention. And we assure you that things are getting better there on Earth, no matter how it might look. So be a part of it. Take part in it consciously, and you will be very satisfied with the results. We are the Victorian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you.